Welcome back. Well, we were talking earlier about just how it's such a pleasure to have young people finally getting it, that we need to give back to society. With me today is Alice O'Connor, and Alice, you were recently on an activity working with children. Can you tell us a little bit about what your day was like yesterday?
Well, yesterday I was with the Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation, and we took about 30 kids on the bus to Universal Studios, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. The kids had a blast, and we went on a tour around the studios. We saw many sets. We saw a set that was just being built, and they couldn't tell us what movie it was for, but I'm pretty sure it was for Pirates of the Caribbean 4, and the kids loved it. And then we went on a bunch of rides, and everyone was just so happy, and it was great to see the kids interacting with each other. And yeah, it was a day of pure fun.
You mean these kids with cancer and their families got to have a normal day of fun like everybody has at Universal Studios?
Yep.
Well, that's a pretty incredible thing.
It was incredible.
So how was it for you? Was there anybody your age? Because that always strikes us as...
There were a couple of people my age, but we divided the kids into groups, and I actually had the younger kids in my group, so it was fun to be with them.
Well, I've seen you with the young kids. You've been volunteering at Ventura County Medical Center and helping us out. What's it like being in the infusion center? I know you help with a sibling who really needs almost as much as attention as...
Yeah, well, I mean, there are a lot of kids who are just there in the waiting room with nothing to do, and their parents are kind of bored as well. And so if I'm there, I will take a kid and read to them and play with them, do whatever they really want to do. And then that's time for the parents to have to themselves, and then the kids have fun, and it's educational, so it's fun, yeah.
I think for you, Jessica, the one little girl you work with, whose brother is getting a $5,000 a week infusion of medication to keep him alive. I mean, you are Universal Studios for her. I mean, you're every ride she's ever imagined. So
yeah, it's great. She's so lively, and we do whatever she wants, and we read, we play with the Lincoln Logs. We kind of run around. But calmly. So.
Well, that's supported through our Junior Charity League. We have a fundraiser every year. Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation, the kinds of things that they do. Ventura, if you don't know about organizations like this, we've talked before about Andre Sobel, River of Life, and Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation allows parents to be with their children. You can hear with Alice just how important it is for a parent to be able to spend time with their kids when they're getting chemotherapy, something painful, getting a lumbar puncture of bone marrow. And it's just a very afraid, lonely, scared place. And through Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation, families if we can pay their rent for a month so that mom or dad doesn't have to work, and they can afford to really take the time off to be with their child during this incredibly difficult time. There's a team of social workers, nurses, nurse practitioners, and then Dr. Bradshaw, our hematologist oncologist. Now we have Dr. John Markham there, who does deep sedation. So this allows kids to go through painful procedures, and he's the only board-certified pediatric intensive care unit physician in our county, and he's really able to take these children to a different kind of dream world than the Universal Studios dream world, that's for sure. So I think, is there an event coming up where people can help to support Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation?
Yes, there is, in fact. There is a dinner being held at my mother's house, actually in Ojai, and there will be a celebrity chef and a gorgeous view, and and there will be a family there with a child who has cancer, and they'll tell how they benefited from the foundation's help, and it'll be a very fun event, I think.
Yeah, I was just talking to Becca. Becca's been on our show, and Becca had one of the moments in time, they call them, where she was able to get singing lessons and ended up on stage at the Santa Barbara Bowl. She's just an incredible person, and makes me cry whenever I talk to her, because she is so filled with life. So this underground dinner, I think my understanding is that they're going to continue to use this as a fundraising method, really to let people know about the Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation. But it's a great concept where people come in, the chef gets a chance to work with their menu. There's fine wines and fine views, and you'll get a chance to show off their homes and the like. So, and get to meet other people who really care about children and care about this county. So, and then Alice, I know you've gotten involved in another program this summer. What program have you gotten involved in at the clinic?
That program is called Reach Out and Read, where I'll go in a couple times a week and sit on what we call the reading rug in the waiting room, and any kids who want to hear a story will come and gather around. And you know, it's fun, it's educational for them, and it's a fun time. It's kind of a diversion from waiting and seeing what they have to do next, you know. And their parents can enjoy the story as well, so that's what I've been doing. It's been fun.
Well, what I've seen you do is what we call active reading, where you show them the book. You're not just reading a story, that they're really interacting, but it's also modeling for the parents. When we have 10 or 20 parents around, they may not read to their kids at home. And the nice thing about the Reach Out and Read program is we give children books at their 6-month visit, 9-month visit. So they start, by the time they're done with child checks at our Pediatric Diagnostic Center, they have some 10 books of their own. And Dr. Niazi is one of our physicians. Oh, we're doing one more thing. And then the first time she saw someone about 18 months old, she gave him his book, and she, oh, fine, here's a book. Dr. Lennon said I should give you. He held it to his heart, showed it to his brother. This is my book. This isn't your book. This is my book. And he got to read from it. He gave it to his mother, and she read from it. So modeling that kind of thing is so important. So.
There are so many books for them to choose from, too. And if I just put out a spread, they'll come up and grab whichever one looks the most interesting. So it's really nice to see that.
So Ventura, I just want you to hear what she's saying, that volunteering in your community, at your hospital, getting involved with kids, getting involved with Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation, Reach Out and Read, and other activities, it's so rewarding. So Ventura, we're going to be right back. We're going to hear from another young man who's been inspired by some things in this community as well. So almost time to get moving, Ventura.